Hey guys, so it's time to compare these budget marvels, the Galaxy J7 2016 with the Redmi Note 3. A lot of people have been asking to see a comparison here. Very affordable handsets which bring a lot to the table. So we can have a look, which one does give you better value for money. I think they're very comparable in a number of ways. But obviously I think that Samsung might leverage some better strengths when it comes to software. We'll have to have a look. Just going to boot them on at the same time here, and hopefully we can do this. Did a camera test as well to see how they compare there. I think 16 megapixel with the Redmi Note 3 Pro, which we do have. Snapdragon 650, Exynos 870, I think. So that, from what I've seen, is quite a competent processor, but nothing special. Both of these are 2 gigs of RAM. And you can see we do have life from the J7, which is running Android Marshmallow as well, straight out of the box. So you see the Xiaomi does take ages to boot up, but usually it does catch up later on. I think the Snapdragon 650 will dominate this, but we'll have a look. So let's open up some apps here. So you can see that was the J7 2016. This one's a lot closer, but again J7 here. Same. Oh, that was the Redmi. It's woken up now. Similar. Very similar. So do we have the App Store? Yes, again J7. So I think you can see the J7, it's not got the most powerful processor, but it's that software optimization, I think, in Marshmallow. It does lend to a superior kind of speed here. Don't know what's taking Xiaomi so long to roll out Marshmallow on its handsets. We can just have a look at games here. So it loads faster here. Again, J7. So quite conclusive there, you can see. I think Samsung's had a lot more time to, optimize their software, make it mature, and that can be seen there. We can just have a look at the web browsing. So we're using Google Chrome. Obviously Samsung does have its own browser, but this is probably a fairer test. At least the Redmi doesn't have the annoying Chrome issue like the Mi 5, and you can see it does load very fast, even faster than the J7, I think. Here, another one. Wow. So this is leaving the J7 standing. And I was expecting that at the end of the day. Snapdragon 650, Cortex A72, very powerful stuff. And we can just try one more. What about GameSpot? again, no contest. But then again, Chrome seems to be very laggy with TouchWiz devices. I don't think Samsung really optimized it as good as they could. Or maybe they just want people using their own browser. Like if you're using a Note phone, for example, you can get features on the Galaxy browser that you can't get with the Chrome, like air kind of gestures, etc. So we can just have a look at the multitasking here. Both for 2 gigs of RAM. You can get obviously more RAM with the Redmi. I have already done a test of the 2 gig versus the 3 gig, and it wasn't really a massive difference, you know. But you can see here there's a lot of elaborate animations. Did I even go into the right one then? I don't think I did. Let's try LinkedIn. But I think the J7 is coming up with it a little bit faster. Again, maybe due to that software optimization. A bit faster on the Redmi. What about the camera? Again, very quick on the J7. Game. Both reloaded, so definite improvement could be made there, but this one does recover faster, so make of that as you will. We can just also do a quick little speed test of the Wi-Fi. Both connected, I think, to the same infrastructure. Just start with the Redmi. Wow. Terrible ping, almost like dial-up. Not the best score for the download as well, must be very busy. But both of them will have to struggle equally, so it's a fair test. See who can struggle better. And the J7 is really struggling. I think the J7 only has 2G light frequency for the Wi-Fi, which is pretty bad for 2016. So you can see here, I think the Redmi comfortably dominates the J7. We can just quickly move on to the camera quality on both of them. Now, I have to say, you know, it's been a bit back and forth when it comes to the camera on the Redmi phones. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I think the J7 comfortably dominates it here when it comes to the quality of the selfies. This is a selfie shot, as well as the day-to-day shots, like in low light, because you do have like low light modes on both of them, but this one seems to be more effective. So, and also the video is a lot nicer on the J7. I did notice a little bit of grain when you're zooming in on the Redmi, and sometimes the focus is a bit slow. But you can have a look nevertheless, you know, have a look at the pictures, see what you think. Personally, I think the J7 is a stronger one, even though it's less megapixel. Obviously, megapixels aren't everything. Both of them will do quite well. I think the HDR is also more effective on the J7. You can see this, for example, the tree is much more visible with the J7 when doing this HDR shot. You can just check out some video footage as well, just to see what I was talking about. you know, the Redmi does have its own little advantages, I think, when it comes to the massive battery, 4000 mAh, which is class leading on a budget phone. You do get full metallic build design as well, which feels very premium. Although the sides on the new J7 feel very premium in themselves, they've got like chamfering on them, which gives it an edge of class. I would have liked it if they'd extended it around the back though, like we do get with the Redmi. You can see the Redmi has a full metal jacket here, which is very nice. And also we get Type. No, in fact we don't get Type C. We get the old USB on both of them. But I like the positioning on the J7 because it's in the middle. You also get fingerprint scanners on both of them, I think. But the one on the J7, let me just double check actually. I'm not sure if we do get fingerprint scanner. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Can't remember actually. In fact, no, we don't get a fingerprint scanner on the J7, which I would have liked to have seen again. You know, we got it on this phone here on the back, which is nice. I'm not sure if this supports fast charging, but I definitely know the Redmi does support that. So, you know, there's definitely reasons to consider the Redmi here. It's just Xiaomi needs to improve its software game, I think. In fact, Samsung needs to improve it as well, because, you know, I'd like to see multitasking on this, but I don't think we get it. We do get a front-facing flash as well, so if you're into your selfies in like clubs, etc., that will be very useful. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here between these two. I will be comparing this with some other phones very shortly, so do stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.